Well, hello Lost River teachers. I'm Dylan White and I'm here to share with you a great teacher tip that you could potentially incorporate into your classrooms or your Bible classes during Bible class mornings or Bible class evenings on Wednesday night, or both. One thing that I really love in my kindergarten classroom, I teach kindergarten for the public school system here in Bowling Green, and one thing that my kindergartners really love, and particularly those that like to anticipate what's coming next, is a picture schedule for my day-to-day class. And you all can adjust this according to how you all see fit, or how you adjust your Bible classes on Sunday morning or Wednesday evening. But throughout the entire day in my classroom, we flip over when we're finished with a task. We flip over the different cards when we're finished with a task. At the beginning of the class or the beginning of the day, in your case, you would do it at the beginning of every class. You would go over what you're going to do for that particular class. And so for me, in my case, we start off with morning meeting. And I go through and I explain with all of my students this. We have morning meeting, and then right after morning meeting, we'll do reading time. Right after reading time, we will have math time. Right after math, boys and girls, I'll say, we'll have recess. Right after recess, we go to lunch. And then let's say it's Friday. Our specials for today, on Friday, right after lunch, we will have library. And then we will have story time, then activity time, and then we will have dismissal. And after I typically have a schedule manager, is what I call it. That's one of my leadership roles within my classroom. And after every task or every lesson that we do, I have my schedule manager come up, and they themselves, as kindergartners, the schedule manager will say in front of the class, sitting on the carpet during carpet time, they might say, "Morning meeting's over. Now it's time for reading time." And we do this all throughout the day, so the boys and girls in my class can see where we are throughout the day. Especially those who have, we might have students that have, difficulties with anxiety, or we might have students that, within my classroom, I typically have, every year, I have someone typically at our school with autism, and they really like to know what's coming next, so they don't feel anxious and they don't feel nervous, and they like to be involved in the process. So for those of us who do have students with certain needs, especially those that like to anticipate what's coming next, this is really, really beneficial for them. And I have a template for these. If you're interested in creating cards like these, I have the template for this, and I typed up all of the different types of things that we do throughout the day. I not only have things like dismissal, lunchtime, recess, reading time, math time. We go to centers, and we have brain breaks. On certain days, you can put field trips, and in this case at Lost River, we would we might put song time, or we might put Bible lesson read, or we might put carpet time, or we might put maybe a think, pair, share time, or whatever you do within your Bible classes to promote learning, or just the your different activities. You can adjust those according to how you all see fit. And this is, multiple grade levels. I do it particularly for kindergartners, but, this would benefit, all lower grades if you all see fit. And as you see, I just put mine on a simple pocket chart, but you don't have to have a pocket chart. You can just simply pin it up with a push pin or a thumbtack on any bulletin board or chart paper that you all have within your classrooms. So if you all would like the template that I use for this particular agenda or schedule, you're welcome to contact me. You'll see me here at Lost River. Or if you don't want something like this, you could simply create a picture of all of the things that you do, or you can use index cards. Whatever works for you. But this is a great optional, tip that you can incorporate for your students. And not only do my students that have needs with anxiety or have needs in different areas benefit, but all of my students benefit from this because it brings us together. It lets all of us know what's coming next, and it also, a lot of times, what we notice, particularly for the lower grades, they ask lots of questions. They like to know what's going on, and this also minimizes the number of call-outs that I might have throughout the day, or it minimizes the number of hands raised, that might maybe interrupt or distract us from the particular lesson that I'm teaching that day, because they know what's coming next, and they don't necessarily have to try to get my attention to find out those types of things. So again, you're welcome to contact me at any time, and I will share a template that looks like this that you can adjust according to what you all do for your Bible classes, or you all can create your own. But this would really benefit all of our students if you all see fit within your classrooms. So thank you for your time, and happy teaching.